Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The hour has come for the College of New Jersey commencement ceremony to begin. As the College of New Jersey Wind Ensemble fills Lions Stadium with music celebrating our graduates, including the familiar strains of Pomp and Circumstance, I ask that you combine the joy and fulfillment of the occasion with your attention, respect, and the dignity befitting commencement here at the college. Leading the processional this morning, we welcome the School of the Arts and Communication Class of 2023, led by graduate Rachel Castria. now welcome the School of the Arts and Communication faculty, led by Professor Emily Lounsbury. To conclude our processional, now entering the stadium, is the President's Party, led by Grand Marshal Dr. Abby O'Connor and the TCNJ Army ROTC Color Guard.
Good morning. I'm Rosie Heimerling, member of the Board of Trustees of the College of New Jersey and a very proud alumna. I hereby call to order the 2023 commencement ceremony for the School of the Arts and Communication. It is an honor and a pleasure to welcome all of you and all of those watching via our live webcast to these exercises, which celebrate our newest graduates as they join the ranks of our distinguished alumni. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I offer the graduates heartfelt congratulations on their exceptional achievements and their extraordinary promise. At this time, I present to you Dr. Abby O'Connor, Professor of Chemistry and Grand Marshal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Heimerling. We will begin our program today with the singing of the national anthem led by Madison Kaminsky, a member of the class of 2023, accompanied by the TCNJ Wind Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the 16th President of the College of New Jersey, Dr. Catherine Foster.
Thank you, Dr. O'Connor. It is an honor to add my welcome on this joyous occasion, the 2023 commencement exercises for the College of New Jersey. Let me begin by introducing honored participants who will not otherwise be introduced during the ceremony. I ask each group to stand upon introduction and remain standing until we have recognized the group. First, I ask to please rise members of the college leadership, the College of New Jersey Board of Trustees, the President's Cabinet, and members of three important advisory boards of the college, the TCNJ Foundation, the TCNJ Alumni Association, and the Trenton State College Corporation. Thank you for being exceptional partners to this college and for your attendance today. Please join me in recognizing their immense contributions to the college. Thank you. Please be seated. I now ask members of the TCNJ School of the Arts and Communication faculty and Emeriti faculty, who were led today by Faculty Marshal Emily Lounsbury, to please rise if able. You beat me to it, graduates. Graduation cannot happen without these indispensable members of our community. As dedicated, talented, creative, and award-winning teachers, advisors, mentors, and scholars, you have given over and above to prepare our graduates for this day, to ready them for their next chapter, and to generate their fond memories of TCNJ. Please, students especially, join me in extending our deepest thanks and appreciation to your faculty. Thank you. Please be seated. With the members of our talented and dedicated TCNJ staff, many of whom are at this moment working the event, please rise if you are able. You have nurtured our graduates from before they enrolled as students and throughout their time on our campus. Your care is further reflected today. Plants and chairs neatly placed, audio loud and clear, live streaming underway, programs published, diplomas readied, no detail left untended. Graduates, please join me in extending our fondest thanks and gratitude to our dedicated TCNJ staff. Thank you. Please be seated. Finally, I ask our Class of 2023 Senior Class Council Vice President of Operations, Michael Paolella, to please rise. Congratulations on your graduation, Michael, and deepest thanks for your steadfast leadership of the student body and senior class. Thank you. Commencement is a proud moment in the life of a college and a very proud milestone in the lives of our degree candidates. Class of 2023, this celebration in your honor and the degree you will receive signal a significant and meaningful milestone. From this day forward, no matter where life takes you, you will be a graduate of the College of New Jersey, one of the nation's finest institutions of public higher education. Class of 2023, on this day when we honor you, please allow me a personal reflection. I hardly remember my college graduation. And what I recall at all is largely because of pictures from the day. I do remember the now mythologized party the night before, although the less said about that, the better. I also remember who the keynote speakers were, a bizarre combination of a Navy admiral and Dick Cavett, the TV talk show host, who many of you have never heard of, but some people in the audience may have. I do not remember what either of the keynoters said, nor what the president or anyone else offered that day. It is in that light that I say I have no illusions about what you may recall several decades from now or even next week about anything that I or others say at your college graduation. What I do hope you remember, though, aside from your party the night before, perhaps the last night at the lake, is that we all came to celebrate with you, that we are full of pride, respect, and excitement at what you have achieved, that you know how grateful we are for all that you have brought to us and to your college, that we are here with and for you. Class of 2023, thank you for persevering, even when it wasn't easy, even when your mind was elsewhere, even when campus closed during critical periods of your college career. Thank you for your energy and activism. Thank you for making our campus more accessible, diverse, inclusive, and sustainable. Thank you for authoring papers, creating projects, presenting your research, organizing events, reforming policy, leading our teams to victory, and beautifying our lives with your acting, singing, dancing, art, music, and design. Thank you for raising funds, serving our greater community, volunteering, and leading. In short, thank you for making this place a better place. We hope that we have given you something in return. We hope your courses stretched your mind and that you discovered passion and developed skills. We hope you talked deeply with people who are different from you in background and viewpoint. We hope that you contemplated and reflected on your values and convictions. We hope that you found opportunity, confidence, friendship, and joy. Most of all, and considering all that has happened over the past 4 years, we hope that TCNJ has been there for you and that we helped you to find your uniqueness and sources of comfort and strength. And so I say, on behalf of a proud and grateful college, thank you, congratulations, and here's to you, class of 2023. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce your Dean, Professor Lorna Johnson Frizzell, Interim Dean of the School of the Arts and Communication.
Good morning, everyone. Parents, eminent graduates, grandparents, siblings, friends, welcome to the 2023 School of Arts and Communication Commencement Ceremony. Good morning, my name is Lorna Johnson Frizzell, and I'm the Interim Dean of the School of Arts and Communication. We are here, class of 2023, in honor of you and everything that you've accomplished at TCNJ. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Arts and Communication, it is my honor to celebrate. I'm going to name every department, and if you have the energy and the momentum, cheer for your department. Okay. So it's my honor to celebrate the graduates of the Department of Art and Art History. It is our honor to celebrate the graduates of the Department of Design and Creative Technology. It is our honor to celebrate the graduates of my home department, the Department of Communication Studies. It is our honor to celebrate the graduates of the Department of Journalism and Professional Writing. Yeah. And certainly our honor to celebrate the graduates of the Department of Music. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the graduates earning honors. Your academic distinction is impressive. The names of graduates earning Latin honors who have earned overall GPAs of 3.6 or better on a 4.0 scale are listed in the program. These graduates have been given a gold tassel to wear with their regalia. On this academic occasion, let us take a moment to further recognize you. I will ask you to rise when I identify your Latin designation. Will the 37 baccalaureate graduates, candidates earning cum laude designation, signifying a cumulative GPA of 3.6 to 3.74, please rise if you are able, or wave. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the 55 graduates earning magna cum laude designation, signifying a cumulative GPA of 3.75 to 3.89, please rise if you are able, or wave. Woo! Congratulations. And will the 22 graduates earning summa cum laude, our highest academic distinction, signifying a GPA of 3.9 or better, congratulations. Please rise if you are able, or wave. Congratulations. Your GPAs tell an important story about your time at TCNJ, and they speak to your commitment to your craft, to your discipline and learning. Looking out today on this field, filled with graduates, I know every one of you has a story to tell, and many amazing stories that are not quantifiable. Your stories are marked by experiences, conversations, relationships, personal growth. Graduates, you are all distinctive. The arts and research specific to your disciplines have given you the tools to tell your stories. As you mark the end of your time here as a student, we ask that you use all the tools that you have learned to build fulfilling lives and to make a difference in the lives of others. Class of 2023, you have accomplished much while here under the guidance of your professors. Some of you are going on to graduate school. You've used film, photography, research to tell the stories of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, culture and history. You've performed music at venerable venues, including the Kimmel Center of the Performing Arts in Philadelphia and at Lincoln Center in New York. You've used music to celebrate the LGBTQ+ community. You've used film, interactive media, art to excavate the forgotten histories of our surrounding communities, and in particular Trenton. You've made your voices heard as young journalists writing for The Signal and earning collegiate press awards. Did I hear an applause? Class of 2023, you've only just begun to discover the difference you can make using your talents. We look forward to all that you can accomplish, and we look forward to the stories you're going to uncover beyond TCNJ. A few decades ago, Eric Johnson was sitting where you are today, having recently finished his finals in communication studies and journalism, and I'm not sure he knew what awaited him. His passion for journalism led him to graduate school and then to ABC News, where he would work for Good Morning America and Nightline and produce the groundbreaking series, The Soul of a Nation. Today, he's an executive producer for the program development at CNN. So graduates, as you begin your next chapter, we are fortunate to have Eric Johnson here, as he was you 20 years ago. I would like to welcome Eric to the podium.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Dean Johnson Frizzell, for the opportunity to share a few congratulatory words of advice with the class of 2023. Just one quick correction, it was 19 years ago. I want to get my year back. It truly is an honor to return here to TCNJ nearly 20 years later. I sat, as you just heard, exactly where you are. It was the spring of 2004. I remember being tired and hot, anxiously awaiting my name to be called and trying to identify my parents in the crowd. That day was a whirlwind, and when the afternoon was over, I was exhausted. After some hectic goodbyes to friends and professors, my little brother Galen and I took the long stroll over to Townhouses East parking lot to grab my red Toyota Corolla. It was packed with luggage, and hard drives, and too many spiral notebooks to count. And as we approached it, I felt all of these emotions start to come up. My brother noticed, and he turned to me and said something I'll never forget. "I am not driving." So that's a true story. Those were the final words of my college experience, followed by bumper-to-bumper traffic on Route 1, driving home to South Plainfield, New Jersey, as my brother slept peacefully in the passenger seat next to me. What am I supposed to do next? Just like that, I was back in my childhood bedroom, back doing yard work for my father, back to family dinners with no television allowed, back to waking up at 6:30 on Sunday mornings to take my mom to church. What am I supposed to do next? As I look at you all today, I imagine a lot of you will be making your own lonely drives home, unsure of what is to come. So I wanted to reassure you, it's gonna be okay. For starters, don't forget why you're here today. In a few minutes, you'll graduate from the School of Arts and Communication, a class full of creators, big thinkers, and if you're anything like me or my classmates, big talkers. So whether you studied fine arts or music or mass communication like me, my first piece of advice is this: read everything, watch everything, listen to everything, and talk to everyone. Arts and communication might be the only field where you can zone out in a podcast or go to the movies or binge watch Love Island. And if anyone raises any eyebrows, you can tell them, "I'm working on my career." It's true. Don't stop consuming, never stop learning. The more you know about the world around you, the more chances you'll have to contribute to it. Second, it's okay to not know what's next, because even the best laid life plans will go off the rails. Your careers can and will likely take these wild and crazy turns, pulling you in all sorts of directions. You don't know. But what you do know after 4 years here is a lot more about yourself. What draws you? What excites you? What do you love? What are you good at? Hold on tightly to that, and every day take one step in that direction, even if it's a small one. For me, that path was storytelling. When I graduated, I had no plan other than to put a dent in my student loans. So I spent a while stocking shelves at the Barnes & Noble at Menlo Park Mall. And during my breaks, I would just spend time reading everything. And when I'd get home, I'd obsessively watch the news and imagine all the people behind the scenes putting these stories together. Could I do this? These small steps led me eventually to Boston University's, where I would get a master's in broadcast journalism. A few dozen small steps later, I had landed my first job at ABC News, where I spent the next 15 years. At ABC, I did just about every job you could imagine. I didn't care. It was a step. I started as an assistant, answering phones and ordering coffee and dinner for anyone who asked. I became a PA and then a producer for Nightline, then 2020, and eventually Good Morning America, shows I once dreamed of working at. Through it all, I had 2 rules: make choices that would improve my ability to tell stories, and no matter how small the job was, make myself indispensable. You need to work hard. And you guys should feel great, because you wouldn't be sitting in front of me right now if you didn't know how to do that already. Take that TCNJ work ethic with you. But not just that, take your friendships with you as well. I've lived in New York City now for 15 years. I've traveled around the world as a producer and make it a point to build relationships wherever I go. But my strongest bonds and the relationships that drive me and keep me grounded are with those once random roommates and fellow ambassadors and EOF students, suite mates and hall mates who live with me in Travers and then Cromwell and then Townhouses East. Some of those friends are sitting among you supporting me today, including my little brother, TCNJ class of 2008, who drove me here at 6 in the morning. That's payback. I know you guys are all itching to throw those caps, so I won't keep you much longer, but let me end with this. I left ABC a couple of years ago to pursue an incredible opportunity at CNN, overseeing a team who produces documentaries and original series for the network. It's a dream job. This year, we hired our very first intern, a bright-eyed woman named Cassandra Malnick. Yeah! On her first day, Cassie told me she'd already produced a documentary and worked as news director for her college radio station. I said, well, that's fantastic, Cassie. What school do you go to? She smiled and said, oh, I go to the College of New Jersey. I know this place is special because in that moment, I just about lost my mind. I went to TCNJ, I screamed, completely unprofessionally, and instantly told my team that Cassie deserved her own office and a pay raise. Cassie assured me that would not be necessary. But my point is, TCNJ is always with me. And these last 4 years will always be with you. Congratulations to Cassie and all of you from the class of 2003. Thank you.
Eric, thank you so much. Thank you for all of that wise advice. I'd like to thank your brother for driving you here. At this time, I ask that you turn your attention to our special slideshow presentation and the College of New Jersey Wind Ensemble conducted by by Dr. Eric Laprade, Assistant Professor of Music and Director of Bands, and the College of New Jersey Chorale, with soloist Hannah Stratton, class of 2023.
I can
That was The Road Home by Stephen Paulus and sung by Hannah Stratton under the direction of Dr. John Leonard. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Emily Lounsbury, Professor, Department of Journalism and Professional Writing, to address the graduates.
Thank you, Dean Johnson Frizzell. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the faculty, I wish you all a huge and heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2023. Wow. The last 4 years, of course, have been challenging. You made it all the way through your first semester and halfway through your second, when what happens? We all got caught up in a public health emergency over a new and scary virus. What a time, right? But you made it here today. This is no small feat, and you have already proven that you can be resilient in the face of obstacles, pivoting to Zoom in a heartbeat, doing your best to keep safe and to keep your loved ones safe, trying your darndest to understand this virus and our government's response. I hope this experience has prepared you for other challenges in life, career hurdles, relationship quandaries, and setting out on your own as an adult in these emotionally fraught times. As a journalism professor, I can say with confidence that there was a lot of excellent reporting about the pandemic, but sometimes it was hard to find, and many folks were misinformed, underinformed, or simply overwhelmed, and it was not a good time to be uninformed. So I just want to take this opportunity to suggest a few ways to find reliable information in the news. First, try to determine if the news organization has an ethics code that you can actually find online, and it should be a newsroom-specific code. Second, don't get too bogged down with opinion and commentary. Talk, we all know, is cheap, and I suggest paying close attention to news articles in respected and traditional news media once you are sure that there is a code of ethics. Then note the writer's name at the top of the article. As a journalist, this is one of my favorite things, and start to look for more articles by that reporter. It's just a good starting point that will hopefully help you find your way to the most important and accurate information. I came here after many years as a staff writer at the Philadelphia Inquirer, where we had a strong ethics code and editors who adhered to it. We even had mandatory ethics seminars. So I learned early on the importance of ethical behavior in journalism, and we all pass that along to students here at the College of New Jersey. So in closing, I would just like to share what one student wrote after a first assignment covering an event for The Signal, which is our independent, award-winning news organization that is one of the oldest college newspapers in the country. Quote, I was able to gain an abundance of skills, such as how to take notes, how to interview, and how to accurately quote individuals. I gained a deeper appreciation for reporters and fell even more in love with the field of journalism. So graduates, whatever career path you choose, it's important that you stay informed, especially with rising concerns about such artificial intelligence tools as ChatGPT, which can make false information sound true. Fact-based journalism will be more important than ever. Journalism plays an essential role in our democracy, and our students here today are ready to be part of the process. On behalf of the faculty, I say congratulations to them and to all of you. Thank you. And I am now pleased to introduce Natalia Banks, art and art history major, to address her fellow graduates.
Good morning, faculty, family, guests, and graduates of the College of New Jersey's class of 2023. My name is Natalia Banks, and it is a tremendous honor to be representing the School of Arts and Communication as a graduate of the Department of Art and Art History. I want to thank everyone in the college community for being here so early this morning. It's quite difficult for us folks in our 20s to be awake right now. What motivates someone to fully commit to a college education, especially one in a field often considered precarious? I know most of my fellow graduates, perhaps shortly after deciding you wanted to pursue a degree in a creative field, recall the responsible adults in your life encouraging you to pursue another discipline. I represent those denied a formal arts education in their youth, those who had to self-teach due to underfunded schools, and those who surmounted obstacles faced by working class, people of color, obstacles that usually determine someone with an inkling of sanity from selecting any line of work that would not guarantee them immediate economic sanctuary. Fortunately for me, as an artist born and raised in Paterson, New Jersey, to a family who always encouraged my creativity, I was afforded the privilege of choosing visual arts as the core focus of my post-secondary education. I had childhood dreams of moving to New York City to pursue the arts, but I opted for a different path when I chose to attend TCNJ. As an undergraduate student, most of my days at the college were spent battling the recurring impulse to quit anything I was doing, at any moment, for any reason. I talked myself into doing my homework enough, consistently enough to get here though. Here, I soon found that I was pushed far beyond my scope of comfort. I was able to collaborate with professors who always challenged me, meet new people, and embrace the warmth of unexpected companionship. All of this led me to where I'm standing today. As students, we were faced with adversity. We were predisposed to iterative failure and still embraced success. We fulfilled the requirements of an undergraduate education because we had the persistence, resilience, and perseverance necessary to make it happen. Having the discipline and grit to determine how impending transformation will shape our lives moving forward is something we owe to our time spent here at the College of New Jersey. To reach this point meant to walk a path riddled with obstacles, resisting hesitation, and delicately manipulating compromise. How we choose to implement the lessons that enriched our academic journey in the greater world is now in our hands. My hope is that whatever trajectories our lives take, whether it be becoming a professional artist, a designer, a musician, or communicator, from this point is always significantly influenced for the better by what we accomplish at the College of New Jersey. The College of New Jersey, right? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Today, we celebrate one of our biggest achievements in our lives. I'm Sang-Ryang Kim, a graduate of the Department of Music, and I'm honored to stand up here and applaud you and our fellow graduates. We did it because we are lions. Many of you might disagree with this because, first of all, we do not look like a lion. We don't walk with 4 paws or have a lion's mane. Or some of you might think they have not thought of themselves as a lion or have not behaved like a lion. But I would like to remind you all that we are lions. No matter what you look like, how you think of yourself, or what mistakes and failures you have made. The lion represents courage and strong instinct. We have the courage to admit our mistakes. We have a strong instinct to overcome our failures and stand tall again. During my time here at TCNJ, a music performance major, I spent every day practicing the piano to hit the right note at the right time. Even if there was only one single note, I played it dozens of times. However, I kept making mistakes at my piano jury and my recital, or even when I practiced. There were countless times that I wanted to quit, felt regretful, compared myself to others, blamed myself, and felt discouraged and depressed. Whenever I faced those difficult times, however, I'm so grateful that I had my lion's pride. My family, friends, professors, and people who encouraged me, endured those times with me together, and remind me that I am a lion. David Ackert of the LA Times once wrote, "Musicians are some of the most driven, courageous people on the face of the earth. They deal with more day-to-day rejection in 1 year than most people do in a lifetime. With every note, they stretch themselves physically and emotionally, risking criticism and judgment. Musicians are willing to give their entire lives to a moment, to that melody, that lyric, that chord, or that interpretation that will stir the audience's soul. In their own hearts, they know that to dedicate oneself to that moment is worth 1,000 lifetimes." I'd like to ask you all some questions. Are you afraid of the uncertainty of your future? Are you unsure of yourself because you think you are not enough? Are you worried about what people will think of you or what you will look like in their eyes? I would first, Dr. Joshua Cho said, "Lions don't pay attention whatever goats do or say about them." Congratulations, fellow graduates. You all did a great job to make this happen. You all deserve to celebrate this achievement. When we fail, make mistakes, or encounter challenges, the fact that we are lions does not change. Please be strong and courageous because you are a lion. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Annabella Diaversa, and I represent the Design and Creative Technology Department at the School of the Arts and Communication. It is an incredible honor to be able to address my class and speak on the tremendous amounts of courage, resilience, and determination that brought us all to this momentous occasion. I would first like to recognize the fact that our school contains such a diverse collection of creative paths, and so I believe it is important to take this moment to speak on behalf of all of our experiences, rather than just mine. Therefore, I would like to focus on a concept we can all collectively respond to, especially this early in the morning: transdimensional physics and the theory of general relativity. And to my knowledge, no one here studied physics, so no one's going to check my accuracy. The idea that I hope to highlight comes from the studies of Carlo Rovelli, an Italian theoretical physicist celebrated for his contemporary novel, 7 Brief Lessons in Physics. Now, for the sake of actually being brief, I'm going to skip the first 6, so I hope you can forgive me. The basic premise of Lesson 7 is as follows. This strange, visceral, and astonishing world that we explore is not something that estranges us from our true selves. For this is only what our natural curiosity reveals to us about the stuff of which we ourselves are made. We are made of the same stardust of which all things are made. And when we are immersed in great suffering or when we are experiencing immense joy, we are being nothing other than what we can't help but be, a part of our world. So I felt the need to share this lesson, not to punish you, but to highlight the fact that every single thing that has happened over these past 4 years has led us all to this exact moment. Every single instance of studying, coding, painting, writing, practicing, researching, designing, laughing, crying, has gotten us all to where we are as we are. We can look back, but we cannot go back. And that is a good thing. The world needs us to be moving forward, studying and coding and painting and writing and practicing and researching and designing and laughing and crying because it's why we're here. It's what we're made to do. As Ravelli says, we're all made of the same stardust, the kind that sees the value in fostering new methods of connecting to one another and putting in the effort to maintain those connections. The kind that adapts to major and abrupt change, perseveres through personal or community scale hardship, and continues moving forward. The kind that is determined to leave this world better than we found it. So as we stand here, having gone through so much and are now on the event horizon of our futures, all I ask to my graduates is that you continue to be courageous, relentless, and to shine as bright as ever. I'll see you all in the cosmos. Thank you, and congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Richardson, and I am a journalism and professional writing and communication studies double major. Like my peers, I am truly honored to be representing the School of Arts and Communication. As I stand looking out at all of you, I see the most dedicated, passionate, and resilient group of individuals I have had the immense pleasure of knowing these past 4 years. Our journey at TCNJ has never been an easy one. Our first year began with flooded floors and toaster strudels burning in microwaves, setting the fire alarms off and evacuating the towers at least once a week. We left for our first spring break in high spirits, having had a full semester to find our footing in this new environment and make new friends, not realizing that the next time we would set foot on campus would be a year and a half later. During the pandemic, we attended classes over Zoom in our childhood bedrooms, only seeing our friends' faces through screens or talking through masks, and many of us faced personal hardships. Despite this seemingly insurmountable challenge, we showed incredible strength, refusing to give up even if sometimes it felt like the world was ending. As we returned to a sense of normalcy our junior and senior years, our paths again diverged. No more were the days of simply logging onto Zoom with our cameras switched off, still snuggled in bed while we listened to our professor's lecture. We returned to campus as upperclassmen, tasked with finding internships and applying to jobs, and trying to figure out what the heck we're supposed to do after, well, today. In spite of all the challenges we have faced, we persevered. We're here. We stayed motivated and determined, even in the face of adversity. While this chapter of our lives is coming to a close, our journey is far from over. As we continue to navigate around each new roadblock in our way and forge our own paths, it's important to remember we are not walking alone. Supporting us every step of the way are the brilliant professors we had who still reach out with opportunities to help us grow. Family members who text words of encouragement and send care packages, and lifelong friends who have made every day these past 4 years unforgettable. In closing, I urge you not to dwell on the things you think you should have done differently, whether it be the grade you didn't get or comparing your achievements to somebody else's. Be proud of everything that brought you to this moment. I sincerely believe each and every one of you is deserving of this accomplishment, and I hope you continue to show the same resilience and strength in this new chapter of our lives. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bella Trucco, and it is an honor to represent the Communication Studies Department before one of the most motivated and creative ensembles of people I've ever met. A student body filled with day brighteners and those who challenge adversity, diligent artists and advocates, peers who help each other out without expectation of reciprocity, and of course, naturally curious, genuinely good human beings. Our curiosity is what keeps us human after all, and is what strengthened our drive for creation throughout our time at the college. Galilei and Copernicus were astronomers and scientists who were wise enough to explore this same curiosity, despite popular opinion divided against them. They held their ideas high with pride, regardless of the many social consequences, in their quest for universalized and unabridged knowledge for all. In their time, they were laughingstocks for believing that the Earth revolved around the sun. And now in the 21st century, this earnest discovery is taught as an inarguable fact. As Galilei once famously stated, all truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. On a less cosmic scale, even we all discovered our personal truths at TCNJ to some degree here. Looking back on our time within the college, the experiences that were once overwhelming and seriously unbearable fell into place naturally with time. Now sitting here, you may even wonder why you were ever worried about submitting that one COM 103 assignment, or getting your language requirement completed, or fixating on that one detail in your drawing final. In retrospect, these worries are now trite and trivial. Each of us have gone through these past few years hoping to just figure it out eventually through these trite and trivial discussions. And it's finally eventually, and suddenly we are those individuals that our underclassmen selves looked up to, who seem to have it all figured out. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it's an honor to be 21 and not have it all figured out, to have the world at your fingertips. It only took us 4 revolutions around the sun to no longer be the scared first-year students anxiously walking into Kendall, music, or AIM, or some other building on campus if you changed your major partway through college. I did that, just to clarify. Back then, this was an arduous task, a hero's journey in which the seniors were terrifyingly giant and the mission was to walk by with enough speed to be invisible. And now suddenly we are those seniors. We traded in that apprehension in exchange for our caps and gowns at the low, low price of the past 4 heliocentric revolutions flying before our eyes. And as of this moment, we've practiced studenthood for what's felt like centuries. Yet just as we came in as aimlessly wide-eyed first-year students, copies of our schedules and campus maps in our hands, there will come a time when our muscle memory fails us and we won't know how to get from the stud to lot 5 from memory. You may forget what it felt like to walk past the construction on campus in all of her slowly progressing but metamorphosing glory. The lib won't feel so big, and the booths in Ike will somehow feel even smaller. But we will live on. This isn't a sad thing. Forgetting will never be the erasure of our time here, but a mark of our growth. What we will remember is not the muscle reaction of these daily routines, but how we used our time here to explore, to understand, and most importantly, to discover our personal truths in our own time. Galilei and Copernicus never measured the following phenomenon: the feeling of college dragging on yet buzzing by. It's almost like spinning so fast, building up momentum until you're twirling on your heels. It's almost like you can feel your heart beating in your ears and your fingertips are weightless. And in that moment of orbit, what you see is abstracted all around you. Dots of light stretched so thin and to never-ending lines until it stops. First year, sophomore, junior, and senior year. That's what our time here at TCNJ felt like, and now it's almost inexplicably over. Yet this isn't sad. And if Galileo could explain it all with equations, there would be nothing left for us to stay curious about. Congratulations to the class of 2023 and all we have accomplished. Be well, and thank you all.
Thank you, students, for all your wonderful reflections on your TCNJ journey. The growth, resilience, and perseverance gained by all of the members of this class will serve you well into the future. We are proud of your accomplishments and know you will continue to realize success. Today, we also remember a class member of yours who unfortunately left us too soon. We remember her today and know that she will be with you and all of us watching over your successes and all that is to come. I now ask President Foster to return to the lectern.
I think that was the best set of remarks I've ever heard at a commencement, and I'd love to get another round of applause for all those people who spoke. That was outstanding. In a moment, we will confer degrees, after which graduates will hear their name called and will walk across the stage. Many are wearing cords or stoles to signal academic, leadership, and organizational honors and affiliation. These symbolic adornments reflect the significant contributions you have made to the college. May they remind you of your achievement and our gratitude for your commitment and service. It is now my pleasure to ask Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Jeffrey Osborne and Dean Johnson Frizzell to come forward to present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, President Foster. The conferral of your degree marks the culmination of your hard work and academic persistence. The movement of the undergraduate candidates' tassels from the right to the left is the symbolic gesture of the conferral of the degree. Dean Johnson Frizzell will now present the undergraduate candidates for degrees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the President will officially confer the degrees.
Thank you, Provost Osborne. Will the faculty from the School of the Arts and Communication please rise to join me in celebrating our graduates? Will the candidates from the School of the Arts and Communication for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music degrees please stand? Wow, this is your day. Provost Osborne and President Foster, the candidates from the School of the Arts and Communication, whose names appear on the printed program and who have successfully met the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music degrees, are hereby certified by the faculty for the receipt of their degrees.
Are you ready? This is it. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music degrees. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the College of New Jersey, and in recognition of your attainments in completing the requirements, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit you to all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. You may move your tassels from the right to the left as a symbol of your accomplishment. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
So before we begin the graduate roll call, I have the following instructions for our graduates. When your field marshal asks you to rise, you will follow them to the stage. When you hear your name called, please walk across the stage and I will hand you your diploma cover. We then ask that you proceed down the ramp and return to your seat. Dr. John Anastasio, a member of the class of 1969, will serve as your name reader.
Marlena Berg. Peter Vincent Corso. Jaden J. Fusco. Emily Rose Wilson. Alexander Kinder. Timothy James Amalfitano. Emily Cruz. Hannah Stratton. Delaney Bogus. Megan Rose Cholette. Cassidy Susanna Leonardis. Annabella Trucco. Natalia J. Banks. Michael Paolella. Annabella Rose Diaversa. Elizabeth Ann Richardson. Sungyoung King. Madison Susanna Kaminsky. Melanie Diaz. Safri J. Shrigley. Catherine Smith. Megan Janone. Shayna Nicole Fernandez. Cassidy Lynn Bates. Skylar Bancroft. Emily Magner Schmidt. Kellyanne Jackson. Olivia H. Williams. Liana V. Bonacorsi. Mia Angelina Tomasino. Lily A. Santo. Emma Ray Grizzle. Allison Rose Dietrich. Stephen Raymond Vigliarolo. Kevin Joseph Brown. Victoria Humphreys. Sophia Brotons. Michelle Kalish. Jason Fernandez. Faith Lauren Christian. Rachel E. Castria. Erin Maureen Carney. Simi Zhu. Gabriel Isaac Weinstock. Darren Lamar Newell. Catherine G. Coca. Nupur Y. Shah. Kira Smith. Claire Anna Merkler. Haley M. Gettle. Daniela Marie La Rosa. Annalise Marie Jacobs. Caitlin Geffens. Maria D. Yue. Eric T. Yoon. Jin Huang. Xenia Huang. Maronan Pascual. Mercedes Peters. Matthew R. Brown. Zachary Austin Knipp. Jordana Bernard. Jana Catherine Alberta. Kelly Grace Kale. Isabel Catherine Smith. Michaela R. Given. Danielle Marie Momery. Emily Ann Pod. Jordan Griffenberg. Guillermo Jose Vieira. Shelley Jessica Page. Jenny Butler. Margaret Catherine Pollard. Yunpen Liu. Brian Michael Hawk. Samantha Carol Savage. Stephen Anthony Quinto. Justin I. Torres. Quinton Antonio Casillas. Patrick Burke. Andrew Armani Coates. Paige Carolyn Hammond. Queely Thilogapudi. Evan Scardufa. Nina Genova. Kelly A. Jung. Madison Christina Potash. Amanda Ann Rotondaro. Regina Angelina Schmidt. Kayla Sickler. Alyssa Corrine Hughes. Skylar Nicole Hutchinson. Nicole Catherine Woods. Evan William Jurista. Chaz Anthony DiBianco. Natalia Escobar. Christopher Michael Nelson. Marco Andre Lavignino. Michael Angelo Marano IV. Frederick Kyle Kenneth Semrau. Joel Perone. Marisa Conti. Carolyn Elizabeth McCormick. Skylar Rose Bachman. Katie Olson. Ava Christina DeCroce. Erin Elizabeth Buquicchio. Amanda Corrine Feldman. Rachel Morgan Dambrot. Catherine Ann Coughlin. Catherine Marie Waverick. Mia Alexandra Bosick. Brandon Diamond. Caleb Robert Paria. Jennifer Lindsay Goldstein. Emily R. Gillis. Corinne Noel Fazio. Elissa Alexandra Siegel. Shannon Alexandria Neary. Jillian Grace Lynch. Cassandra L. Malnick. Kimberly Ann Sanvi. Silvana Maria Cusimano. Amanda Murillo. Olivier Tottegrain. Jonathan A. Mastrogiovanni. Christopher Contelmo. Jada N. Little. Jacob Russell Malik. Alyssa Nicole Roman. Christopher Kurt Jacob. Christopher Joseph Hunt. Daniel R. Sullivan. Vincent Patrick Dante. Nicholas Textores. Stephanie Miriam Aslanian. Hannah Rose Cook. Isabella Katarina Waltz. Jack Hanstein. Isabella Rose Mashansky. Sarah M. Nigro. Rachel Enso Yu. Riley Elizabeth Durando. Kyra C. Hill. Fox Jerry Parks. Braden Marie Drake. Nicholas Frank Del Vescovo. Jordan R. Bradley. William A. DeLue. Zachary William Blackwell. Mark Edward Sanchez. Alex Reinhardt. Serena Victoria Montero. Nelly Vanessa Sanchez Aranda. Erin Marie McHeffey. Jessie Lynn Roberts. Matthew Daniel Borelli. Haley Elizabeth Wright. Anthony Barreto Campoverde. Ellie Danger Gemeinhardt. Stephanie Lisette Sipaka. Remilia O'Connell. Kira A. Edgar. Amy Vargas. Connie Huang. Tyler Getz. Ryan McCurdy. Alana Faye Denenberg. Jack Deegan. Alexander Harris Lubeck. Neil Charles Marzano Jr. Colin McCleary. Christopher John Ondy. Alexander Xavier Jacobo. Joshua M. Eppolito. Patrick D. Haywood. Iro Badia. Michael Zajax Jr. Nicholas J. Zaharko. Justin Ciarlante. Kyle Patrick Sweeney. Alexander Lawrence Coco. Natalie J. Meza. Emma Marie Pascarella. Michaela Soler. Kennedy Rose Ferrugia. Octavio Rose Feliciano. Jose Flores. Kelly Stevens. Leah Marie Rogers. Elliot Min Nguyen. Kevin W. Hornibrook. Mark Alexander Kolaroff. Olivia G. Bowman. Caitlin Olivia Bonamo. Chelsea Brianna Derman. John Pietro Torano Jacobs. Thomas Alexander Monsport. Cesar Augusto Gonzalez.
Another rousing round of applause for our graduates. Well done. Before we conclude our commencement exercises for the class of 2023, there is one last thanks to give. Graduates, this is your achievement, but it very likely came with abundant support and encouragement. Will all the family members, friends, and loved ones who have come today to celebrate with a graduate please stand if able. Graduates, whether your loved ones are here today or not, please rise, turn, and give those standing here and watching online a much-deserved round of thanks and appreciation. Thank you. And you may as well remain standing for the singing of the alma mater, led by Peter Corso, Megan Chalette, and Cassidy Leonardes, all members of the class of 2023, accompanied by the TCNJ Wind Ensemble. The words to the alma mater appear on the back cover of your program.
Alma mater, blue and gold.
Before we begin our recessional, I ask all graduates and guests to please help us prepare for our next ceremony by not leaving programs or water bottles at your seats. Graduates, please follow the instructions of our field marshals to recess from the stadium. Guests, please follow the instructions of our staff volunteers to exit the stadium as swiftly as possible using the gates to your left or right. In a moment, I will formally close the commencement ceremony, but I have one last instruction for our graduates. Some of you have decorated your mortar boards. Some of you have pinned them in. But if you are inclined to toss your mortar board high in the air at this milestone moment, please get ready. For this is that moment. All gathered as I formally close the 2023 commencement ceremony of the College of New Jersey, I invite graduates to toss their caps if they choose as we offer one final rousing round of applause for our graduates. Thank you. And now please follow the directions of your field marshal or staff volunteers.